I like that Ida was gonna help your teammate.
No, he just wanted to go into past.
Yeah,
He just wanted to dive into this game.
I like LGD's.
Trying to find something relevant to the draft. What's draft?
Maybe
When it comes to the things, yeah. Doing the interviews.
Chinese Magnus against Division 1 that immediately be pretty high. It's going to be close. We're at game 3. Hopefully PSG wins again so we get the same bet 3 happen more. Breakers. There you go. That's
It's going to be hype. It's game number 3 between Aster and LGD, and this is a lyrical info.
Thank you so much. I'm looking at the wide shot of the little platypus on the ground, and I'm just like, look, dog went away. We'll move on. We got a great game. It's gonna be lovely.
It's not obviously by no means it's like identical, but a lot of similar picks coming up. Aster different more of these counter picks again. Counter pick the AM with the PA. It didn't work. This time they're gonna go with the Bloodseeker. Let's see if that's gonna work off the power. But I mean, Shadow Demon just such an incredible hero. Of course, from Hunt, how to make it work. We saw last game how much Planet was able to. Another one of the games where if he gets an act on this, how are they gonna do? Right? Well, see,
30 seconds to battle
on as well. You have the defensive spell that's got the shard versus. I don't know. This one looks crazy.
Those
LGD have the answer.
Those double breaks feel so rough against him. And then, like you kind of talked about and alluded to, Shiro playing on Slight Stealer. I mean, this is a hero that games where it's like a game for looks amazing. It's like the be-all, end-all, that anti-carry. And this could be one of those games. You know, he's up against two big strength pros that to sort of go toe-to-toe with them. I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, same. I mean, now it's like, okay, let's see. You're rupturing Pang, right? Yeah. But then, Lifesteal's nice. Around really fights. Yeah, it's gonna be. They've got, of course, they've got overrun stuff like that and the RP. Blocking in place like that, but I just gotta defend build. Yeah, we're in for a treat.
No, I think that the dynamic with is each game kind of, well, game for one sort of wanted this like passive farming type of dynamic. Game for two, LGD was like, all right, screw that, we're just gonna hit this like insane timing teenage that, and effectively it did it like
nature attend us
for what. This time, do you think that LGD are gonna be looking for simple number two, or is it gonna be more back to that like farming, let's get our items in the game where
I feel like this one's gonna be a little bit more like training cool. The second game was, you know, Shiro become a monster on it. Very limited. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be fun. This one's gonna be a lot more farming. You get to see the highlight at least.
Well, and we see in that it ended up being Aster that came out on top, playing what I felt like at various points at the moment where they're getting outplayed by LG for a couple of pivotal and where you know, Aster was able to come out a little bit on top. Hero not having fire back. They obviously made up for more than a bit. We're taking a look at these lanes, and you can see Lifesteal are doing very, very well. Get a punishment at the mid lane.
Big farm in this. I remember when we saw the first Pango.
Yeah. That was crazy.
We were like, what the heck? He killed him literally with stuns and auto attacks, which was pretty insane. But yeah, I mean, it's here. But XWI is going to dominate this. And he did the same last time. Got him. They get the. Why he's fine.
Sure, that blood fully topped off on everything else tops out of the map. Gonna need to get some help there. Make sure that they don't drop down too low and make that lane rough from Arthur. having a pretty good time too. I have been eyes on the market. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I would say for Aster though, 2 dominant lanes, and on the other side, I don't think they're never gonna be able to really kill the Rubik or the Magus unless both just get. So XSS should be able to farm nicely down here, but Shooter will get one lane that's gonna go really nice. Half for half.
Around that. Okay, not really known for those big 6-minute rotations, but could start to try and put some punishment on power, particularly if.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the idea of X in lane phase, and then yeah, Pangy move, power is just.
Gotcha!
See how they respond to it. I've seen why you smile so incredibly impressed and stuff. Where he's actually the one just pressuring power so early on with the enchant. Because he can also move a lot. Down bottom. Best hit. He can actually move around a lot in this engine.
Evangelizing for my cause.
Back. They're also true. Now we get down here. It's down. Hero that we talked about is sort of his job in the lane. A.K.A. is one. He's kind of looking at different at various points. Stops the blood right there. There's a lot of different ways that you can play with it. The other day there was like tags build, but also like Midas. So many different ways that XWY can go.
Yes.
How much did you get to scale? I mean, that just you playing the carry style versus Naga Siren does power, so he could get to the potential of getting this type of scaling, but does have to wait. Right now, very good side of
That chain press. Still no first blood here at 5 minutes in. XWY has a couple power there. Why you smile? Has himself another creep. So gonna hurl some boulders back this direction. Faster as WY mid pop that first. Coming in a half it's pressure.
That was really matter. This type of early stuff. Crazy cosmetic. That almost.
Dire structures.
Yeah. It looks like Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
Oh my god, stop.
I've never seen when it's
He's in
Dire's
trouble.
top
That's
tower
swashbuckling. Moves in and gets the blood all heroes. Now the disruption. Okay, Aster, this is a pretty freaking good move from them.
beautiful. I mean, there's deep. It's working out. Seeing the rotation from why you smile.
Now he's in some trouble. Blood Boulder has a second one to has more right clicks. The tree arm trying to keep him alive. The stacks of the shadow poison. It's not going to be enough.
Fine. Playing around this deep. Shut down, nothing to say. How much? Close damage. The catapult actually did not end up aggroing. PSG.LGD, the double support rotation. Get that in. They stopped for that push.
Very, very well done. I mean, because that's the type of thing where if you get that catapult, it dies so quick. And even as it is, it's going to get them probably decent damage out of the tower here.
Yeah, I love that they do this, because as we were mentioning, you know, Lifestealer, he can be left alone on an island when he's playing versus the Magus, until that level 6 comes out in particular. And the Marcy always has a way to get away from Bloodseeker. He's got the rebound and the blood, right? So, really good to get to.
Yeah. Iron Pill. You don't often see it, but cool. Gauntlets.
Oh. It's built so many times now from these top lane Marcy's, and I think 90%.
Well, patient from Why You Smile that the tower did not go down. A second rotation here. Could be looking to do some active damage next. Why is they'll get to this round? So we'll have that released Opal up tier 2 from his own dragon form, and oh, just like that, he's dead. What a key rotation from LGD.
And I love the skill build from and he even takes one extra player here and takes 70. Not something you always see. The last but wanting that little bit of extra damage versus A.K.A. And now they get the village going themselves. Coming up. Very clean answers.
I mean, I was right the exact time immediately popping eyes. Recognizing time they're going DD after a frustrating game number 1 for them. Really together. A solid 2 drafts at spot right now.
Absolutely. Good. That way, brain. Last dealer. All 3 corps having ways to kind of escape, you know, right? Right to kind of walk away. As we mentioned, self-sufficient laners that sports can just freely move around with. We have seen that SD and just move wherever they want to. SD that.
Miles, secured bottom, secured mid. One more place for it to go. Already the Blood is like, I don't want any of that meta. Money's out of here.
Yeah. Jump already here on Bloodseeker.
Shouted as Chantress around. This is a plan to go stack Ancient. That is a double, triple stack for both of them, which is going to be a win. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to take it super easy with heroes. Unless they
Generation.
It's just going to be nothing to say. Tries to take it. Cool.
The regen is probably the best rune he could have found for this.
Yeah.
He's gonna just be able to stay full health and just keep spamming it down. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So lucky. Holy moly.
Actually, like literally any other rune, he wouldn't be able to. Yeah, this is sick.
Just gotta keep taking damage right now. That's gonna run out anyways.
No, I got it very great, efficient plays. Chilling bottom. Armlet Desto. Shut up.
They find the man, Monet right there. Whoops. Goes for the rupture. RC, no way out of that one. So a little bit exuberant.
A little bit of an overextended, but also an over-rotation coming up from Aster. XX stop, but not needed up there. Now let's send Monet bottom, but he can't stand versus Hero at the moment. He's on this Lifestealer.
Except that Desto after armlet it.
I think you just go. Yes.
I mean, no, that is.
I don't know either.
This is looking really scary. If Marcy gets into like armlet,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is gonna be hard for Aster.
Yeah, like we said, there's too many targets for them to focus on with Rupture. You rupture one of them, you rupture Pango, the other 2 are going to be able to freely run around.
Dire's top
And as we mentioned before, the SD, we've seen that a lot. We saw that response from Tundra. That's kind of the counter, it feels like, from Dream perspective. Because of the offensive Dispel versus the armor versus the Aura from the Madness, and then the defense cleanse versus the growth being up too. So
Dire's top tower
very
has fallen.
good opening into
A couple power shots. Armor is being placed on the tower. Monet will clean this creep wave. Back to the jungle with the light seal. Trying to finish off the Fusil Blade. I mean, the one thing that I think does give Aster a little bit of a better time is this XX at Aster. The hero he originally prominence on the map. He can now go back to that blink dagger, and then maybe, you know, somebody's using around death.
Sure. He's constantly throwing the Empower on today so they can keep up and farm.
Dire are scanning.
Really good game plan for them. Levels, so they're distributing farm. I'm gonna say continues to just farm the Ancients, while the SD takes the mid, Arcane Boot, but does whatever.
Summon skeletons, sends them at the tower. So the rally coming into effect.
It's taking a ton of. They gotta kill this creep.
Yeah, this is gonna drop rather rapidly. And very low HP in that tower, but does keep it alive barely.
I mean, the next round of creeps are gonna come, and eventually, yeah, it's probably gonna drop down. Blink Dagger is now finished. Feels like they gotta make some. This game state does not feel good.
It was being revealed on those Ancients. Hero jumps inside his screen, runs away.
Dire's
wild
bottom
line.
tower
That
is
bottom
under
tower.
attack.
Taking it. He's doing it.
Radiant's
They get
bottom
there in
tower
time.
is under
It's dead.
attack.
One more. Oh, you can give me some couriers too.
Well, higher there.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He's fine.
Dire's
He
courier
is
has been
just.
killed.
I mean,
Oh my
he's
God.
he gets killed too.
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
God.
tower has fallen.
Okay.
This man's enchantress.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He secured the bottom lane, he gave the mid, and he went to the top lane. He takes the
Dire's
tower.
courier
Is he gonna
has
get
been
another?
killed.
Oh my God!
Dude, this freaking wild thing over here.
He literally. He used the hurricane on himself to get the second hit on it. He literally gets 3 couriers and a tower. Look at the gold lead. Like they just
my
have a 2K gold lead now because of all this.
All right, that enchantress is crazy.
that was amazing. Now he's smoking up his Marcy. The whole team on PSG.LGD is ready to fight.
Big window for them here, and they're gonna run into the tree as they head up to this high ground. Didn't do anything. Monet is there, does have rupture, but again, XXS no blink, 100 pulled away from it. Can't really run into this. No, Shadow Demon ulti, he can't even get his blink off. XXS looks for a skewer, looks for anything, but it's just a way. They must have gone forward. And I'm gonna say is in some trouble here. Has to stand in his ground. Monet very low, but gonna say live. Unreal.
All right, maybe we're gonna have a repeat of the second game. My God, LGD. So good at the way that you play the map. I mean, this is insane the way they. And now they're gonna even go to the enemy. Yeah, still stay in the enemy triangle, take away the farm, and this is almost a death finish up on left. I mean, that was the blink reveal of the DK, by the way, and he almost just dies immediately. Had fully. I mean, everything was used defense.
It's been a really rough couple of minutes here for Aster. Since the courier slaughtered 14 minutes, they've never been the same.
Now look at the Warriors too,
Dire's
right? They
middle
didn't get to block
tower
the
is under
Ancients
attack.
here, but they blocked part of the
Dire's
Sentry. So
structures
preventative
are
measures versus
fortified.
this Magnus and power, and versus the Bloodseeker farming. And yeah, Shiro, the Desto's done. There's nothing to take towers at a much easier rate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're cleaning everybody, but I don't know if they can do anything here. They do have that stun, like the fly. Shiro gets him there. Where's the second? Gets the rage off. Half away the arm left. He's fine. Now Aster, they're going to get the back on an illusion, but XXS is in trouble. They got him. They got him full control. Rude, okay. Oh, shield crash. That's not fair. A big blood ray comes out, and that is going to be dead Monet. Running very quick and going to run down. Nothing to say here. Two, does he manage to escape from this one? The swash to get away. Does slow him down, but they top it out. Nothing to say. He's going to get ran down.
All right, so put over. Shiro goes. I thought Shiro was just going to completely bail out of the fight, but his
Radiant's
team up
middle
said, "Let's go."
tower is under
It's
attack.
losing all 3 cores.
Radiant
Then they hit back.
structures are fortified.
Teams are just so good at knowing this fight.
I mean, showing some of the like scariness too of these armlet builds against Bloodseekers, right? Like, he's just gonna be running around so fast on Monet. And now
The Boca.
just like that. Wow. I mean, the tower damage is still a problem, though. I guess that they took mid tower on Aster as well, though. So, yeah, only 1 tower advantage.
You just know exactly how to play around everything. Even when they didn't have RP there, remarkable fight there for Aster. Gain back their side of the map and keep their Ancients and Triangle kind of protected here.
True, and that's like without that blink dagger yet done on XXS, he has it now.
That goes, yeah.
They can sort of take the fight that effectively against LGD at that point. It's something to watch out
Are
for.
scanning.
LGD looking to continue to fight here. Taking away, actually, that was a quad stack. And now going into Roche. There's everything up for Aster, though.
Yeah, that observer board scouted all of this, so Aster are going to be aware.
He went back in to hit his whole team bailed. They're not gonna go.
A little bit too
Radiant's
also
bottom tower is under attack.
the shard. Okay, cool. We'll obviously get that one done there. Kind of nice to pair together with Marcy.
With Marcy and
Radiant's courier
there's gonna
has
be a
been
crazy
killed.
amount of sustain and heal stuff. Monet getting annoyed here by this centaur. Missing it out because it's trying to block his ancients.
Double damage. What sort of size
Might
is this?
stuff his enchantress.
Why? Pulling into the BKB now.
Need that RT and
To be honest, it's also going to be a while before he feels really deployed. Lifestealer ever gets on top of him. He's going to need to get into that
Precious bounty.
something else, sort
Radiant's
of like
top tower is under
alive.
attack.
yeah.
Lifestealer just gobbles up these.
Yeah, he is going to be, of course, you know, they do have the protection that's going to go good, so he always have, he's the shard, the first item, so you can at least pull him out of these difficult scenarios, but yeah, be wide.
Sketches RC below us.
Always so far. Having the enchant. Outing, he has this Satyr Tormentor, even going to the top tower right now. Damn.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Play versus her.
Is.
Yep.
And last game, he was plus one. It's gonna get caught by that overguard rupture, DP out, maybe RP used.
Holy.
Wow. This is everything.
They just really wanted that.
Yeah.
Else, Monet now has BKB.
All three ults used. Okay. Let's go then.
Let the lights. I mean, they have time to kick. They're going to be able to keep themselves up. It's not be unleashed. Yeah, so, dagger burst.
Nature attend us.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Down to half HP, but it feels like they know, and WY walking forward into the middle of it. Pops the ult. They need to get something out, but overgrowth, no nothing but Monet. Jump in, find it, the skewer comes back, able to get in on top of them.
Baboka
Tries to chase and gets that finish.
what a play from Baboka. Lifts, saves the DK, and then also gets this rebound steal. That's the best stealth you can actually get on a pick in this game. And they're the ones actually just walk in and get it.
Oh, that hurts. That one hurts a lot.
LGD tried to do some type of fancy play around those ultimates, but XWY, knowing that he's fine with Baboka around. That shard purchase, right? Why we see this Rubik picked so often. Play immediately.
Replay. I mean, the thing that's crazy about this is that the initiation wasn't even that great. It was just them showing up. Like, I don't know. Maybe just feeling like they
Radiant's
don't
top
take
tower
that
is
fight
under
regardless
attack.
of what ends up happening. Aster move on in
Radiant's top tower is falling.
themselves. Yes.
They moved so fast, right? They were just bottom, and then they all just appear as survivor from that roach. And now it's a bash mode, so a full BKB was just finished, and now he's on that too. Some power. 3 kills.
Gotcha.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We go. Just when you think that LGD are going to start,
Dire's
you know,
bottom tower
putting
is
things
under
together
attack.
and making everything work, Aster put the clamps on it.
Yep. Yeah, now they have fantastic timing for themselves. Double BKBs, the flick, the mech. They want to fight. And LGD, they need to sit back and kind of farm for a little here before battle. No shard yet finished on the SD. Gone for lens this game first. KV still not finished up for the Marcy. Just the real time.
Nothing to say is down here along
Come
the
on,
wide
Spice.
smile, exit disrupts. And they're gonna get that kill. I think that nothing to say should be able to get out of here. Well, let Tango. Enchantress. Hey, obviously get into that link.
Yeah, before he could take there, he's just constantly ruptured. And in fact, they have a Philosopher's Stone on the side of Aster, so we can see that blink already finished up for feature. But yeah, it's feature now. So has this control versus Lifestealer and versus Pango constantly. So now,
Radiant's
enough
bottom
it's
tower
it's
is
tough,
under
right? Because he
attack.
needs to build Lincolns, but now it's like,
Dire
he also
structures
needs
are
Shard.
fortified.
Because he needs to also dispel versus the 3 in his own way. money. He needs a lot of money, and his Aster, they're closing the map off a bit here.
Okay. We're almost done for this mag. They're setting up
Radiant's bottom tower is under
tower.
attack.
Nothing to say. Oh, big chip on. It was a great play from him, and then the Rupture's there. Dude, he was so close to the fucking spear. 400 all the way. Just wanted to get it from that tower, killing off these creeps. It doesn't happen, and the tier 2 is just gone so quickly.
Radiant's
Aster
bottom
reading the
tower
map
has
perfectly.
fallen.
The instant jump. They knew that he was going to try to do some type of play like that, and they were super prepared. And now they have ward vision even on top of the Marcy.
They're looking good, but Aster that little bit better, and a little bit that's separating these two teams as every move they make is being countered. Aster flawlessly.
And look at Baboka. Now he got side. So this DK, this Bloodseeker, they're going to just run rampant inside of these team fights. So they banded the first game, or they banded that second game, and now Baboka, he's starting to just have a field day.
So much value on this pick, and so much like LGD really feel like they don't have an answer. The early game started great. Shiro, you know, probably farmed on the state deal, and it could back around again with 1 or 2 sort of misplays, but it feels like this XXX madness just unlocks so much for this team. The acceleration of farm for the cores.
Yeah, especially because all of the different is coming from nothing to say. And he just gets ruptured. He's gonna get ruptured or overgrowth every single fight. It does feel like now. Does feel like now. So they need a bit more time to be able to look for these type of battles.
Radiant's
Aster
top
not
tower
wanting to
is
give them
under
that time.
attack.
Hey, why they're right
Radiant's top
beside it.
tower has
With this
fallen.
agent, they have taken the other 2 side tier 2 towers and are likely to be looking for mid next.
And look at Monet. He's just gonna get side kicked up to full HP probably. Oh, he's side kicked up to full HP. That is another amazing.
But this is the thing too, right? You look at how dominant they've been in the last couple of minutes, 11-3. Totally, it's still only 3K. OGD is keeping that farm going themselves in this game. It's just sort of a moment of definitely dominance coming from
Dyer's
Aster.
bottom
Yeah, they're
tower
literally just
is
playing
under
the game.
attack.
Because they don't have BKB yet on the Marcy. Team fight has been countered. Their Pango, of course, we mentioned. He has Lincolns now. Still needs Shard to be able to Shard and maybe even Blink or something like that to be able to get inside of these fights because he's just answered from Rupture. But yeah, LG just playing on full farm mode. In a quick booster, he's going for Dragon himself to make a difference.
Break down while you smile. And LGD, they're going to try and reclaim their triangle, move in, get the wards. They can potentially make some type of a fight happen with Lincoln's on nothing to say, but like you said, it still doesn't feel easy because there's the overgrowth, because there's other factors that
Yeah, playing it now at the point, it's like, who do I want to use it on? He might have to use it on the Pango for the initiation, just to make sure that it doesn't get overgrowth. Yeah, it's lots of layers of these team fights that are happening that ahead.
over there, nothing to say, nearby, XXS, an opening, they find that Marcy right at the start. Corruption to keep him alive for the moment, turns unleash Monet, hit upon, XXS still waiting, just to the side with that RP. Now Shiro gets caught right on the end of that RP. They pull him in, find that bash, the stun is going to be there, although nothing to say, looking for the roll around, he gets that set up with the bash. As soon as he comes out of it, both will fall. Shiro gets all the toggle, but there's not enough toggle. Nothing to say, still living in that ball form, with the rest of Aster still alive, only Monet dead. I don't think that GD have enough damage to get through these heroes.
He did it perfectly on the side of
Dyer's
Aster.
top
He
tower
blinks
is
past
under
the
attack.
initiation where the Marcy's getting ruptured onto the Shadow Demon. Prevents this demonic cleanse from coming out there. Beautiful play from WY. Now 4K lead and a big item also for him. Now he's got Orchid. So now they have an answer perhaps versus the Lifestealer pre-rage and perhaps versus the SD to get the saves up. You don't see it on your screen here, but right in the back, you see the DK on the map. He's jumping onto the Shadow Demon to prevent this type of demonic cleanse type of save. Aster, next level in these team fights.
That RP plucked him out of the air. Stealer, they're not full deal with that. BKB Pearson able. Shiro, for a moment there, it was maybe make something happen, but Monet is just so big already.
Bashers, all these bashes all coming into play. He couldn't even get, I don't even think he got one wound off. So I wasn't to get this extra heal and ended up turning something there. Aster, 6K lead.
Oh, the hurricane. I don't know if it's gonna be enough though. Why you smile? 3 after him. Okay.
Just got a rupture, okay.
Yeah, they got that stun, so nowhere left to go for the dear lady. Bring her down.
4-16. After that early game, it just didn't matter. They found this like 2 fights. That's the way that Aster plays, right? All they need is one. Also, Satanic finished on. I mean, Shiro is still unbelievably farmed, but the team fights look very difficult. The players LGD have in order to take them. They just jump. It's so much vision. It's a menace. 1 of 5.
Silence will be there, so Shiro, he can't even really feel
Dyer's
confident.
bottom
He
tower
needs
is
to
under
sort of
attack.
finish off the Satanic.
Radiant's
You don't
middle
want to have to
tower is
pop
under
Satanic
attack.
to dispel Orchid, right? It feels pretty bad.
I mean, they need something to start going their way. Pretty impossible. Look at this performance.
Dyer's bottom
He's on the team. So that is the blue dragon.
They get him there. Hero pops it. That's a giant. Yeah, with Shiro already gone, it doesn't matter. Even though they take down XXS, even though there's no RP, LGD just still don't have the tools to deal with Aster.
Going too hard. Horizon's not Aster.
Everywhere that work on the high ground, right here. On it, jumped up on stun to the turn around. They just like it. He won't do it. Woman doesn't get in there, buddy. It's time to battle. It's gonna bring them down. So Momoka gets his air kill. Okay, he can't use everything this guy does, but still a nice response from
Radiant's top
LGD.
tower
Why are
is
you
under
smiling?
attack.
All right, over everybody else. I'm coming to carry on the Enchantress. I'm gonna see how much damage she did in this fight. I did 4,300 damage on Edge. She's starting to get a little left alone, and Aster, some really successful fights this time. Do make a bit of a mistake and take advantage of. I mean, he is farming a lot on this Edge, and did find a corner. I think the best side you can find on it.
I mean, it's a point like Momoka with that side kick felt like, okay, I can just turn that, find immediately onto, I'm wondering if maybe there was a dispel that happened on the side kick too, maybe, or something like that.
Disarmed from the Pango, right? I can't actually get the entire loop. They have to be a little cautious how they overextend here, because I'm just watching. I think Innocent's Smile uses his entire mana pool on Impetus. But
to the side there, and there are moments where it looks like it could have gone better, but also losing XXS at the start of the fight is always going to be a little rough. Now he's trying to pop the heals. He can get Agatha too.
he's gonna do a approach. You can see there's another fight happening.
Smile. Oh man, this time. Jump in. Already. Rupture used. Disrupted for the moment, but the jump Canadian best, it's there. But it's dead. And again, Rainbow Flurry goes out first to bring XWY or E from XXS with the skewer. It's not going to be enough for the case. Why you smile one more hit? He got him. He kill. About to respawn, and back the series goes.
Holy, it was 4-16, 9-20. They completely bring it back. I have to see the Enchantress damage again. Wait for it. Where's this fight recap? Okay, he didn't do the most there. There's actually the Marcy, but either way, he has a full Aghanim's now.
It's silly too.
They've turned it completely.
It's all coming together for LGD, but points in a row where like that RP hasn't been there with the pull-up afterwards, or this time the skewer didn't pull him back in. I mean, it feels like it should be going better for this, for Aster.
Yeah, I honestly, Why Smile is just, he's walking into the midst of all of them. They can't go on him. He's just untouchable, literally. He can't actually get on it and ignore him, which just allows him to do his damage. And then Shiro, the Tantic, is able to actually set toe-to-toe mode at. They have tons of disarm to deal with this EQB. And seconds now, they have a Halberd now. So many different ways to control him as things have now shifted completely.
And the other thing to think about in this next fight is a lot of the sort of stopping damage that came out from Enchantress was just the fact that she ran out of mana. Now your 3 Impetus is 50 mana.
Oh yeah.
Like this, the output is going to go through the roof, I feel like.
It's like, what? Oh, do you focus the I should say there's actually so many targets again now that they have to focus fire.
Well, how do you even start, right? Like,
Oh no.
you need that burst damage, and they don't really have that.
That's insane. LGD. Turn this game. On top of Halberd disarms, on top of the Pango disarms, they also have Alvin Kunik with evasion that
Dire's
comes
courier has been killed.
doesn't have any way to get through this.
Dude, shoot for 45 damage.
Oh my god. I'm just
Dire's middle tower is under
Alright,
attack.
who cares about Shiro anymore? Shiro doesn't have the DD. Give it over to the Dealer.
Yeah, I mean, we've played both a bajillion times, but it's really been this Enchantress popping off.
Which is back over now to the Grobo instead.
Dire's middle
And
tower has
with
fallen.
that tier 2 tower taken, first Aegis that was sort of gifted to Aster, if we remember back to it, enabled them to shut down the map and close down those tier 2 towers. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Where one big fight win turns into an Aegis for the Safe Stealer, and now they're going to try and take down that top tier 2 tower.
I mean, you don't have anyone to take the shard. So that's again to one unfortunate PSG.LGD. Everyone who had a useful one already has it. They don't want to give it.
Dire's top tower is
Not
under
good.
attack.
Actually, kind of griefs you a lot of the time, and they don't want to give it to the Enchantress because there's no purpose for it, and it just inflates the network, which makes their back and forth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just killed it.
A little ends.
Did he-
They
Dire
want it to
are
be good.
scanning.
He killed it, right?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
It is terrible.
It is. Did it? I've never seen it a single time.
Illusion.
I've seen it in demo mode when I tried to make it usable, and it's not. Maybe if there's mega creeps, right? That's the moment. Early.
Surely. But they don't want it. I think that the players really understand. Aster now feeling totally on the back, having such an incredible start. Now it's difficult for them to these fights. Now the leaders, as we were mentioning before, feels that they're in trouble with those players. The answers for LGD are coming out. Cleanse is out. Things even on the supports. The Enchantress is a carry. Holy moly.
Whoa.
Okay. So wanting to protect Monet, I guess, versus that demonic purge is going to be coming out. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that they need something like that. And like again, like we talked about later on in this game, it has that Aghanim Scepter queued up. If he can start getting into that type of farm, it's one of the big hard counters to this Aster line.
Yeah.
Like, two heroes that just hate recharges them.
Yeah, and then it's defer eyes on once and
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
see if Aster saves the next fight.
He's not going to have it in time
Dire's
for the
bottom
start to
tower
break
has
off.
fallen.
But no, they still have Aegis, so for a minute.
Good vision in the speaker, and I'm an Aster. They find on the RP. It's already connected on the disruption. The cleanse. Shiro's fine. And look at the rainbows. Dude, 6 he has to run. Everybody has to run.
I think he's gonna get 3 heroes, but end up only getting 2 and instantly have to retreat. Good game strong. I think so.
I mean, with RP down,
He's standing. There's Deso.
there's still some scary points. Pull back into the base. Stunned again. That aim. Trying to roll back to 25. Overgrowth is there. Even Lucian Marcy in trouble. Getting rolled, getting killed. For Marcy. So far, they can't find anymore. Let him dead. We're back looking for why you smile for a rainbow doing those runs. Disarm all the rainbow damage. And that is enough to at least scare us away from the ball.
I'm scared too. They have to focus like they do these 2 big targets. They find the SDM probably 2 more important. You keep committing versus you smile. And we've seen these. This is their problem. Monet, he only has being able to actually target.
Go for my master.
Right here. Skew back. It looks like it could have gone really bad. Again, 30 seconds still left on that. It's understandable LGD trying to make something happen, but it just didn't end up quite working out for them. Marcy.
There for first up versus overgrowth, etc. Tons of ways that people awkward.
As far as like the way that these work out now, we need to kind of like see from Aster for them to feel comfortable, or is it more about just stopping the pressure from LGD and like allowing the team to drag a little. What's sort of the recipe for Aster? How does it win a fight?
I think it had to be like simultaneous kind of jumps where XXS gets RP, but at the same time XWY. Target, I think for him, is your Shadow Demon. He has to control the Shadow Demon, otherwise some disruption, demonic cleanse and stuff like that is going to just cause a problem. So I think for them it's just multi-initiations.
Finding the vision beforehand is also going to be pivotal.
Yes. You have the degree, of course. Right now, defensive ward placed up at LGD. Ready to fight. Their avenue of taking fights feels much easier. They have the protection of the backline, which is also going to be there because they have 3 bruisers to just jump in.
They smoke in, get the ward taken out. Now retaking this outpost. Roche is going to be on the menu soon. We're a minute away from him capable of being able to respawn.
So yeah, let's see. Enchantress is the highest on his team.
A.K.A. and Bloodseeker definitely getting up there. A little surprised we haven't seen XWY go back for that Agnum Scepter on the DK, instead opting to go sort of this more pick-off-oriented route, queuing the mid player into Bloodthorn next.
I does get a bit of that true strong, of course, versus the Stealer with his rage and whatnot. Is that sure he's got ways to spell it, of course. They multiple ways of that, but why? And it's also it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, lifesteal, the disabled or spells, but at Aster, they know that there's a ward up there on that high ground, so they're going to try and play around it and instead retake this outpost. But Danger Town goes in here. He forced Aster. That is a dead tree. Now, XWY, they did not affect him. RP back on it too, but can't do enough damage. Disrupt just set up immediately. While he smiled, keeping XXX Blink Dagger broken and just nice though. They get stunned and Monet gonna run. Now control there, but immediately takes a minute to stay bouncing back and trying to kill him off. The Enchantress is gonna nothing to say. Barely gets out of there. The batch comes.
Just respawn.
Dude, instant respawn.
This game's insane.
Oh my god. Tries to chase, wants to find it, but can't quite get him. And they sit immediately.
2-man RP. That's disruptions there, but I believe they get the immediate dash when he gets out of it. And they have the control for the life stealer. And now they get themselves a Roche. They said he did purchase it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, look at this. They're back in for XWY.
He knew. Did the math. These 3 bombs could be there.
This game right now. Look at this, just completely back and forth.
Back and forth for them. And, yep. Now we're in a place where this probability still could be anybody's game. Swinging very heavily back into the favor now of Aster, but I mean, I don't know.
Who knows, really? The first game in this game, like I said, 2 of my favorite games I think I've seen in this DPC. This is incredible. Both sides just know exactly how to take fights. LGD a little bit of a slip up, Aster punishes just like they did earlier. But who knows if it's
I mean, yeah, that is kind of the thing that has stood out to me about Aster is that these moments when it comes down to like last little bit of execution, it just look like the better team. This entire tour against everybody that they played, but again now against LGD. LGD putting up a big fight, and this last round definitely came out on top.
It's all about execution, but now feeling like the execution for Aster getting a little bit easier now that they're getting all these big items. Yeah. XXS now has a refresher. 2 rounds of these RPs, timeless relevant, of course, to point out too, so heavy amount of how long it does last.
Okay, massive image dealer now. Spot, nothing to say there. Lincoln's hard to
and Orchid stunned. Did better.
Like you did, to jump in that shot anyways.
Most.
Aster,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Aegis. Got it on the Bloodseeker. The tower sieger will probably be the DK, but without an Aegis on him, it's a little scary going up.
Everybody has test. Both teams have this kind of team. Be perfect.
Right.
Otherwise, yeah, you can definitely. things so is the point, like we said, the refresher on the mag, there's ages that they have, and also getting closer and closer to 25 on bonus. Just ruptures, then maybe there is answers always for going.
Radiant structures
He's out
are
at the start.
fortified.
Double cap still alive.
Tower. Dragon.
Radiant's bottom tower
Scary
is
stuff.
under
42
attack.
minutes in.
Dire's top tower is under
Throw out
attack.
some of this shot. Pull back. Oh, 1-to-1. They find it. Setting gets the roll up and he's gonna get back. Gonna get killed. Does that buyback. Smile. He wants forward disruptions. He's been even alive. Now the Pango buyback. Disarm. On Bloodseeker. The overgrowth there. Tries to jump. Tries to kill. But hey, very low. Does go down one. Shiro at finish. Now Marcy's low. Marcy's dead. Doesn't have a buyback. Rolling back and forth. Fox X75. The rest of these heroes don't want to fuck. Marcy goes out. Next on through the AoE. Another disruption save, but it's only delaying the inevitable as the second RP comes out. They find themselves target after target. Shiro control. Shiro living for a long time, but eventually Shiro will die. Rocking Smile does a lot with his inches. It's not looking like it's quite enough in the end.
They got X success.
That's a big one. Yeah, he just backed out on Aster after the buybacks.
Huge buybacks to Nest. That was the win there. I didn't even get that point earlier. I'm not talking anymore. But Gekka used some unleash there and was actually dealing a crazy amount of damage. Yeah, these fights absurd. But this one, of course, RPs come out. It is heavy buyback, so this fight could just be, off.
Way too much, coming out too quickly. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit kind of delay the inevitable a little bit. Can find that control though onto Shiro. He's so much of their damage. Rolling Thunder. Looked like it maybe could have been a turning point, but XXS was there with the finish.
So, cheese. Make sure you can get the second one off right after the last either. And now Pango still dead for 40 seconds. Jiro without a buyback also. Last one.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good point.
But it has been a big swing. And Aster now has 25. So it's actually not even just 2 rupture charges. He's got a refresher too. So it's 4 rupture charges. So more things for LGD to try to deal with.
Why you smile? You can. Like, he needs to get it some more damage just queuing with Scotty after a sheep stick.
And they have gags on SD. So, okay, now they've got these breaks. They've got triple purge and triple save too. Demonic Prince. And he also hits 20, so disseminate now it shares 45%.
Actually,
power.
Nesty ulti on the Enchantress.
Disseminate onto one of the targets and the Enchantress multi-hitting and spreading all the damage. Who knows at this point?
Keep him alive.
Also has hit 25, so rage deprivation. But yes, LGD. 30 seconds. And speaking of double RP, they also have 25 on DK, so he has a built-in RP of his own kind of in a way with the AoE Dragon Tail. We've got so many layers.
Dude, you know what I'm looking for? You got down to like 3 or 4, triple rupture on them, and then just skewer to death.
Put it before he could kill people, and it could be a 4-man rush coming out here.
1,000 gold lead. Still no lead is safe, as we've seen. And the overextension by Aster getting punished super hard.
All they need to do though is get these big targets right. The heroes that don't have the buyback, nothing to say in particular.
Probability. Game has gone later, has moved further and further into the favor of Aster.
But likely, yeah. I mean, the graph is just, it's all over the place. It doesn't know, because yeah, these teams just know exactly how to fights. We have a back up. 2 RPs, 4 ruptures.
47 minutes. You know, maybe for LG too, if they can try and wait things out, I feel like you could get items or something like that, because I don't know if they actually can take a good fight outside of their base. It feels really rough unless they have like perfect vision.
Yeah, unless they're the ones who get like this ideal position as well too for the Shadow Demon to get all the spells off his. Yeah, and it actually solo smokes. So you're just that's indicating how much his positioning is going to matter for the next fights. If you can get these triple breaks, purge, save, lens. one, but definitely a possible one.
Now, they're a little bit wild down bottom. Are going to be playing a little bit more defensively, waiting for that next Aegis. 30 seconds till it's spawning.
Getting a lot of farm to even as we but also now Pichu, he's getting close to his pressure, so much control, so much BKB piercing stuff with hunters and RPs and overgrowths.
We've seen disables out of supports just feel. Any other 25s that are coming up?
Tree almost 20, Rubik 22.
That might be what they're taking.
Yeah, I mean, he might be able to get it, but anyway, he has a big creep wave. Oop, mine.
On disc done for Tango. So has a way to sort of stay alive in that hole, and maybe just keep the stuns going, even if he's not doing damage for a little bit.
Now Shiro buys a KB, I believe he's so split. Smile.
This is a dangerous position to be walking into, but this wraparound.
They find the back line, that's all that matters. If they Shadow Demon.
This would be everything. Shadow Demon, Courier, now they're gonna know he's in the area. They spot Shiro first, that smoke, making so much value play. And Shiro rage, but the stuff, that was not what they were hoping to do. Okay. Out trying to find this vision. I mean, they're all smoked up. It's not an easy jump, but good placement by Aster at least. Back out of there.
Marcy's ready to go. Gets the hands out and he's dead. Holy moly.
Dude, are they actually going to do this?
Oh my god,
they blow him up too. Oh, let's get out of here. And it's just barely escape at the end of that one. I can't believe that just happened.
I mean, Shiro with the fastest fingers ever. They threw the rupture before the PK stun did come out, so it did indicate that they're in the area. But they know how to fight. Planet, he throws the cleanse onto his allies, immediately onto Percy, and she can just jump anyone. Now it forces buyback the other way.
Double buybacks, and yeah, we saw also the power of that Ag Scepter Shadow Demon ulti onto the Dragon Knight. Like, if he's caught by that, there's nothing.
Just broken and dead. ED top. Planet just take care. He's like, I don't care, I just don't want them to get it. Like, I'm just grabbing this. Is now Roche.
Yeah. Oh, man. ED, that would have been really helpful.
We would really not on Shiro, but what can you do?
Oh, no.
Tensions are high.
That's right.
As, again, let's pull up the graph again, just by the way, because it's hilarious. The most back and forth game I think we've ever had. Doesn't matter about net worth, it was execution.
Smile can keep the pit really easily with his creeps, sending them in.
His beautiful little wine cup.
Speed demon.
I love him. Look at him.
Put it on.
And Planet, look, this time now it's Ninja Gear that he's done it. So all about position again, like we keep saying, hiding himself perfectly. And Demonic Planish charges are shouldn't replenish.
Takes the outpost bottom.
Big wave off pushing down bottom. They have tree armor though. I don't know if that's that. I just throw. It is level 20 also, so 20 for bonus on living on reverse. Yes, GLGD. They're ready to hit. Buybacks.
Nicholas work. They are in the mid lane, separated from each other. Shadow Demon kind of just over. He's down the bench first. Oh, and he finds them. They get him right at the start. Broken. He connects that one to Monet. He takes after falling apart. He gets his quick bucket. Oh, the Shiva's barely pushed him right on the edge of it. And Monet, he is in no man's land. LGD makes the comeback happen, immediately buys back.
DK did 110 though.
Oh my god. LGD, how are we swinging this again?
They're just incredible how they take these spikes. They get the vision for a hot second. They make the immediate jump. So, okay, I'm going to try to think about this. Okay, actually, there's not going to be a spike. Some of the little things again in the fight where Planet, he actually purges the Lincolns on the Bloodseeker. And Monet actually crushes his Lincolns and blocks the next one. But it's not enough to protect the other way because the Marcy's on top of him. I think this is just insane.
Oh, and that Link canceled too. That's all the difference in the world right there. They're trying to cover each other so well, but it's just at the end of the day, if you can jump on top of them, you get that vision to start. That's what sets it up, I feel like.
I mean, this Shadow Demon is breaking Dota. Look at this. He's got Pressure Shard now, too.
Dire's middle tower.
He has two cleanses. He has a Demonic Purge and he also has another set of 3 each because Refresher Shard replenishes all of them.
Dire's structures are
They get
falling.
set to go high ground, 50 seconds with no DK.
God, they're doing this when they're against the team that have all these BKB disables, all these BKB piercing things against GeForce,
Dire's
just
middle tower
making
has
magic
fallen.
happen.
Back one, but the rage immediately. Next is a rebuff for the moment.
Dire's middle
Backs
barracks.
down.
Dire's
Mid
middle
already
barracks.
taken.
My God.
LGD. They want to look
Dire's
for
top
Stolen
tower is
Rage
under
from
attack.
Oka. And XSS, he can't really make these plays to find that opening unless he commits RP. Has it back up in 20 seconds along with the
Dire's
pressure.
top
Okay.
tower has
Then he
fallen.
has 2 sets of ruptures and a BKB, but Refresher's down. Set. Bailey Rack.
He doesn't feel comfortable with it. They find one.
Dire's
Style
structures
brought
are
down to
falling.
no HP at all. Dies in his sprite, and now Rupture on the Shiro, but jump inside and nothing to stay. And long range run away. RC gets out of there too. Are they gonna go back in? They don't have a bench.
They're thinking about it.
I feel like that Hex has been so pivotal to their team fight wins. The sort of lockdown there, but they're playing safer now.
Back up. Coming back up. They know it's a double RP. They're ready. So, yeah, back up. Good guy.
I don't even know.
I'm having a hard time following every little, but so many things. I'm mostly keeping eyes, of course, on Planet. I think he's still, to me, the most important hero kind of in the game. Sure, there's the damage dealers and something like that, but he's the one who's allowing them to go for all these type of plays, breaking the enemy here. Defensive purge, so they can't get overgrowth or anything like that. Well, I think for Aster, they need to find this pesky Shadow Demon. He has an A on disc, so and another form of being able to protect himself too.
Can find him at the start of these huge. And this is, I think, part of the reason that we're seeing this like swing back and forth, right? That in a way, you have to make these sneaky plays. It was Shadow Demon alone going forward at high ground, placing down that ward, getting the vision that allowed the rest of his team to find him. If LGD were the ones, say for instance, like we just saw, reaching high ground, everybody's up from Aster. Aster are going to have that vision advantage. They're going to have a better way to start.
Yeah, I mean, they need to get the jump, and they just 100% need to follow the Shadow Demon. Said, you know, versus these 3 pros who just jump in and start the fight. They're actually looking to smoke themselves. Mickle, though, Planet does not have a back, but has an A on disc. Like, he's got all charges, so 6 them on Planet and 6 them on it.
The ninja gear really being a huge part of this success too, right? Like the fact that he can stay back and away from those fights, throw the spells at, and then if he needs to, after the refresher shard, even pop ninja gear again.
Buyback on no buyback on DK, while 4 heroes on the side of PSG have it. Monet has to be incredibly careful.
The game has been back and forth. And in moments where we felt that one of the teams had like a lot of the team swung the other direction, right now it's feeling like LP have all the momentum. Can Aster turn this around one last time here?
No, I mean, I think Rupture's plays come into play here, but it's mainly fucking Planet. He's just sitting in the back here.
For him, drop down that fireball. RP onto nothing. The blink away, the move away, and XXS doesn't have it.
Feeling the pressure for sure.
Scary. They kill off the entire foot. We're, what, 4 minutes away from those tier 5 neutrals. There's 40 seconds left on this Aegis Shiro. He's gonna walk in with a cleanse, and that is going to be enough to take this melee rack quickly.
Even though they're both living armored. He's playing completely around range right now. That's it until he's probably coming back up, and then he's gonna look at the top.
Careful, the sun, the pull, the rupture. He's dropping, he's dead. Shiro dead inside the base. The rupture needs to be careful. Mark's trying to move in and save him. That could be already used the break. Has to run away on Monet. Shiro keeping that control forward. It's damn near the fountain. His XWY 4-step and runs to the fountain. Now looks for more. Rupture's there. Aster and pulled them in pretty far. Smile. So much damage. What the heck? We're gonna go down. There. Marcy controls. Marcy goes down. There's the buyback. XX is also dead, and he doesn't have one. Token DK hides in the tree line. LG, after taking the full set of bracks, are they going to go for more?
They got what they came to. They still have 2 demonic cleanse. He went through 6 demonic purges and 4 demonic cleanses, 5 demonic cleanses there. I mean, God.
And they know there's no match. The sort of threats that were there before are no longer a problem.
KB's either Bloodseeker, DK, they can't win.
The 120 gold from buyback on that bag. Go get a bounty for somebody.
He doesn't
It's not gonna happen. And that's because LGD, they might really close this one out. They might have finally done it.
Feels like it. This is insane. I said the first game was one of my favorite, if not favorite game I've seen. So just came in as well. This is unreal.
Jero, comfy in tier 4 towers and Aster, wanting to slow this down, waiting for XX. That's 40 seconds have never felt so long. As those tier 4 towers are dropping. 60 gold opening, having a buyback, and it's just not there. Shiro thrustered, but jumps inside while you smile. Spike gets caught. He's stunned. He's killed. Okay, broken.
Pamone?
Still okay there. Hey, has to run out of there. Oh, the damage. It's way too much. The BKB in the spout, nothing to say. Getting turned on. Finally, 10 seconds until XXS. They might finally brought down here by LGD. His point don't have buyback. Throw bodies, throw everything. XXS is back up. And do they finally retreat away from this? The lift back to catch the control. They find that Enchantress. She's silenced, looking like she might go down, although the stage there from Planet Dead gets caught. They Oh, all right. Aster, hold on. Only just. Somehow they hold on to their ancient.
And Monet, he's actually going to have buyback. So it's 300 gold. They couldn't bring him down. And they hold on over to vengeance. They have the power, they have the heroes to be able to hold on to it. Oh, these nice fights go.
60 minutes. The items are gonna be here. Oh baby. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, surely now. Surely LGD has it. But imagine.
They have a big advantage for everybody except for but RTS has buyback on the side of PSG. Now 60 minutes to do it again.
Oh, my heart.
That's a good item.
My heart.
It's also a good item.
I feel like they could just run it.
Remember the living armor. It's like a 4 armor ancient whenever the living armor does come out. So it's a bit hard for them to just full commit.
Pirate hat for the DK now.
Oh, my master.
To Monet.
Your shield. That is a nice one.
Although gathering items here.
Yeah, just to chill out for a second, get your items.
He spawns up and Roche up.
Fifth Roche.
God.
Oh, man.
This game has delivered absolutely everything. This series is just, yeah, my favorite series in a very, very long time. I have
LGD versus Aster. We were waiting for it this entire tour to come back around at just about the perfect time.
You actually do right about them committing for throwing though. Our path with the Vision Desolator plus Deso AC effect, no lift available for Aster. They might just be able to run them and go in.
Of course, it's a dangerous proposition against the KB piercing disable. Boba comes out, force tap, gets him out of harm's way. Monet. It's a second broken, another lift in the BKB pops.
And maybe force a fight somewhere so that they can jump onto that throne, but not the easiest still.
I'll take that.
God, this is so.
I mean, this is the scary thing though, right? Like, it's 3 melee cores against a mag. If they're hitting that ancient, double RP, I mean, you could potentially throw this game at the last second. Now, they do have the Ex Machina available on Marcy, or excuse me, on Why You Smile.
Tanky.
And
has double hexed.
smoke.
Actually, trade item. Give the pirate hat while you smile.
Waiting for everybody. And that RP finds it on the one, but not good enough. Just to get out of there. Marcy on top of it. Used just to get XPY away, and now throne is open. On it right away. Young Bishop there, Monet get the Enchanter Shiro puts on it. They turn their sights onto the throne. LGD are going to win this Giga Master and get us set up for a next little rip match tomorrow where they get to play again.
Yeah. Also, I